Hi, it's Nikki here from Happy Hormones for Life. I hope you're well today. Today I am talking about zinc. It's a quick one because there's not a lot to say, but it's incredibly important. We only need a small amount of zinc, but it's absolutely vital for a lot of things: immune system, DNA repair, vision, taste, smell, growth, and healing. But also, it's really, really important for your hormones. And it's something your body can't really store. So you do need to be getting it every single day, either through your diet or through supplements. So, what are the main health benefits of zinc? Well, your immune system, it's vital for your innate immune system. So, that's when your body starts to attack foreign things like infection. It's vital for healing things like wounds and repairing any damaged cells and DNA. And deficiency in zinc can make you more vulnerable to infection and disease. So we really, really want to have enough to fight off anything like that. It's also anti-inflammatory, so zinc can reduce the amount of inflammatory cytokines and oxidative stress, and that means that it fights inflammation. So inflammation can cause things like period pain as well as other sorts of pain, so it's helpful for that, and particularly things like endometriosis as well in terms of your hormones. It's zinc helps your vision, so it may protect against age-related macular degeneration, which is something that happens as we get older. So zinc is important for protecting your eyes. Your skin and hair is also vital thing that zinc helps with. It's a natural anti-acne treatment. It can block excess androgens like testosterone, and it's antibacterial, so it's really good for the skin. But it also promotes collagen, so it's really good for our hair and our connective tissue too, and that means our joints and the whole body. Zinc also promotes ovulation, so if you're looking to have a baby or conceive naturally, you absolutely need enough zinc. It nourishes your egg follicles, ready for a healthy ovulation. It's good for your thyroid as well, really important for helping your thyroid hormones get produced. And it's also good for stress and mood, because zinc can regulate your HPA axis, which means your cortisol levels, and improve your stress resilience and your mood. So where do we get this amazing natural mineral from in our diet? Well, it's most abundant in seafood, particularly oysters. Oysters have more zinc than any other food, literally triple the amounts. But you're not going to be eating oysters every day. So what else can we do? It's also in things like crab and lobster. Again, not an everyday food, but when you can get hold of that, you're going to get a zinc boost. It's in red meat, particularly beef and pork and poultry as well. In whole grains, if you're a vegetarian, especially oats, pumpkin seeds, beans, chickpeas, and peas, and nuts in particular, cashews and almonds are rich in zinc, and of course dairy, so things like milk and cheese and yogurt. If you don't eat those sorts of foods, you're going to need to supplement. And also, deficiency is very common around the world, but it's particularly common in the developing world where they don't get access to these kind of the variety of foods that we do. But you also need to be careful in this country. If you're a vegetarian or a vegan, it's harder to get enough zinc because it's less easily absorbed from those plant foods that I mentioned. So you definitely want to think about supplementing. If you're over 60, you want to think about supplementing. If you have digestive issues where you may have some malabsorption going on and you're just not getting the zinc from your foods. If you drink a lot of alcohol, because alcohol can inhibit the absorption of zinc. Or if you're pregnant and you obviously need zinc for the growth of the baby. Or if you have any kind of eating disorder or you're malnourished, you obviously need to be supplementing. So symptoms of zinc deficiency can include things like a weaker immune system, so you might be getting more frequent infections or a slower recovery from infection or illness, or slower wound healing, things like that. Or diarrhea and other digestive issues can be a sign. Allergies or food sensitivities, because that can increase histamine. Hair loss, poor skin, or acne, kind of skin issues. So those are sort of general symptoms, but sometimes it can be asymptomatic as well, you wouldn't know. A good amount of zinc, we're looking at between 8 and 15 milligrams per day. Sometimes that's quite hard if you're not eating the foods that I mentioned. But there are, if you take a good multivitamin, which I always recommend anyway, if you're over 40, you'll get enough zinc in that. At least, usually supplements are between 10 and 20 milligrams of zinc, and so that would be fine. Hope that was helpful. I told you it's going to be short today. Zinc is a wonder miracle mineral, and you just need to be sure you're getting enough of it. And do contact us if you need any help with your hormones or your health or your diet, and we can send you further information on how we can support you. Have a great day. See you soon.